Hey, it's Brick-a-Brack here, and today we're going to be taking a look at WILKO blocks. Spaceship. Is WILKO blocks rubbish? Let's find out. So this is WILKO blocks, a Lego alternative, sort of a Lego clone, but they copy some parts from Lego and copy some parts from Oxford, who make Creo, and they copy some parts from Mega Bloks as well. So yeah, a little bit of a mixed match. But let's just get rid of this box a second and get the set built. Get my fingers and no. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Teleport the figure into place. Alright, let's have a look at this spaceship then. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say that it kind of looks more like a aircraft to me. So, it looks more like like an aircraft. Kind of like a tank buster with these big engines at the top here. Rather than a spaceship. Maybe it jumps out of its mothership and then uses these to kind of as thrusters in space to basically come into the atmosphere and then blast off so loud that the female pilot loses her hearing. Yeah, I do have a Lego comparison to do at the end of the video, real quick one. Let's take this out of here a second. This little WILKO blocks figure. Now, if you didn't know, WILKO blocks is actually a spin-off or a subsidiary to Block Tech. So Block Tech have been making sets for over a decade, I'd say, possibly longer. And their own sets, actually, their design, I don't like a lot of it. You know, they used to have these figures, you have to pull their legs off to put only their torso and head into the vehicles. And basically, about 8 years ago, Block Tech sets quality sucked. It was just above best lock, and the set design was just awful, really awful. And over 10 years ago, they actually had, like, before they had made these kind of figures here, they had a more kind of Lego-like minifigure. Really bad copy of a minifigure, worse than a kind of budget clone or copycat or knockoff. And they made these, I think it was around 2012, maybe they released these new ones after a couple of the alternative brick brands like Bao got sued by Lego for making Lego-like minifigures. So a lot of companies, including Block Tech, came up with these. Now, currently, Block Tech has been sold in the Entertainer in the UK, a toy shop, for over 10 years. And at the moment they've got a deal with B&M Toys to be sold under their original name, Brick by Brick, which is another name they go for. And they've had this deal with WILKO blocks, had this deal with WILKO retailers for about, it's got to be at least 8 years or so. Now, the WILKO sets are a lot higher quality than the original the original Brick by Brick or Block Tech sets that were released. So when they got this WILKO deal, I imagine they've had quite a lot of success and they've been able to invest in better ways of making these parts, and they're actually quite high quality now. I never really have any parts in them that fall to bits for a set like this. Now, there are a few design flaws which I think, for example, these pieces here for the double clip should have been used here. These are Mega Bloks. I know Lego do those as well, but that would have been better here because these missiles kind of wobble about. But then again, as they're missiles, I think they're easy to detach. So with one clip, so it's kind of a plus and a minus there. And then these bits here, I think they should have had a double sided stud, like the ones that are here. See, just destroy it. Now Lego doesn't make this part. This is an Oxford part or a Mega Bloks part. It's basically a double-sided 2x1 plate. Very useful. And also BlockTech, Oxford, Mega Bloks have had the 2x1 rounded plate for probably about 8 to 10 years, and then Lego's only just introduced that part. So, you know, so there we go. But the parts hold together quite well. I'll just point out which bits are Oxford copies / Creo copies, and which bits are Lego copies. So Lego. It's easy. Lego. These parts are Lego copies. These parts here, Lego copies of molds. These parts here, Lego copies. Lego. Oxford or Creo. These hinge pieces, they're in Oxford and Creo sets. Those pieces there are Lego molds. The wings are, I think Lego doesn't actually make these wings that long. Lego's ones are, they just do this plate here and it's 2 studs shorter, so that's Lego's one. Would be the front of this here with Lego's mold. So there we go. But it's not Oxford's mold either, I don't think. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed mash between different brick companies. But all in all, holds together really well. It's not going to fall apart. You know, there's no loose bits. It's miles and miles and miles above the above Best Lock and some of the other brands. So I'm being pretty rough with this, you know. So deliberately. So yeah, it's good quality for the price as well, which is only £3 for this set. So massive improvement on, well, these Wilko sets are a massive improvement build wise, design wise, and durability wise and parts wise than the original BlockTech. There we go. So BlockTech is the main name for this brand, most recognised. If you're in the UK, you're going to see this brand all over the place. As I say, they've got a deal with B&M to sell these same sort of sets under the name Brick by Brick, which is another brand they used to use before BlockTech. They're still sold as BlockTech in the Entertainer, and Wilko's got their deal to sell these as WILKO Blocks. So now in the UK, whenever you see, like most people, they've either got Lego or they got this. The only people that are going to have Oxford or other brands like I don't know, the Kobe are ones that buy them online. You're not really going to find any other brands very often apart from BlockTech and Lego. So they really are only going to find a lot of BlockTech in people's sets. The only place I've seen Best Lock sold in the UK is Pound World. So yeah. So there you go, that's the BlockTech, just named Spaceship, but Wilko Blocks Spaceship under the Wilko Blocks brand. So there we go. But before I go, let's just quickly compare something else of similar kind of, you know, sort of thing. You know, this is a ship with one person inside. Let's compare it with this, a microfighter. It's going to cost you £9 for a microfighter, but this only costs £3, so you can get 3 of these versus one microfighter. Obviously microfighters are Star Wars, but you know. But I'm going to leave that into the next video. We're going to compare both these together in the next video. Leave your comments in the comment section what you think about it. Would you buy this for £3?